Hello, welcome back to DreamsZones. Today we talk about the FL01 Fury Leader, aka the Age of Extinction Galvatron. Before we start, if you are new in DreamsZones, just make sure you subscribe to this channel and don't forget to click the bell so you won't miss the coming soon video. When you like any of the DreamsZones videos, super fan functions are now available on all videos. With your generous support, this will do a big help for my channels. I will keep continue to create more contents in the futures. And please follow my Instagram too. You will see some new activity about DreamsZones, and also I will share some news about arriving new toys. On this video, mainly I will do a deep review. If you used to follow my channel, you will know I will get the most of it on each figure. And on the next video, not only the repaint and modifications. In order to make this figure perfect, I actually do some custom design 3D add-on parts. Just make sure you stay tuned. Alright, here we have the Fury Leader FL01, aka the Age of Extinction's Galvatron. Actually, when I received it, I'm quite impressed with the packaging, the size and the design. It reminded me the Hot Toy figure. But unfortunately, when you look closer, you know the packaging image are not from the figure. It's actually from the Prime 1 Studios. That's why they actually mention it. The packaging picture is for the reference only. Just like other third-party figure, on the side there is a QR code that you can scan for the step of the transformation. And on the other side is exactly the same with what we see earlier. And inside the box there is a figure covered with a clear clamshell, and the figure comes in board mode with all accessories as we see. Alright, here we have the figure out of the box. The first impression, the figure are nice and solid, not only the extra die-cast parts. And I love the plastic they use. Here I need to mention, when I open this figure, I find out the shoulder part is actually not aligned correctly, and I noticed the problem was caused during the board mode transformations. First, we need to undo the shoulder. Inside the tech section, there is a black panels, also with the spring functions. Just make sure you transform to a board mode, you need to collapse this inward correctly. If not, they will not able to lock the shoulder in place. A simple way I did is, put your finger on this way. Now you can put your thumb in these two spring sections, make sure they are fold in, and collapse the whole upper body sections, like so. When you've done it correctly, you will notice the whole upper section will drop down nice and neat. And now you can cover the back section, and also you will see the arm section will just simply align perfectly in order to lock it in place. And also about this hood, to lock in correctly, make sure you fold in and push it downward, and it will hook on securely. Alright, let's check out the hand cannons. As we know, the original design is actually from Unique Toys. It's just oversized, and as far as I know, the paint job is the same. The problem is, on this design, on the hand section, there is no holes. As we see, they do not actually have a section that we can lock the whole cannons. I'm not sure if this is a mistake, but I still try to put it on place. During the trying, it has scratched away the paint job on the armor of the hand badly. But at last, I finally find a sweet spot to put the handgun into the positions. I'm not sure is it the correct way, but at least it hold on quite okay. And about the missile cluster, just like Unique Toy, it's molded with full die cast, and it is nice and solid. The only downside is it's just too plain and lack of detail. When I look at it, I found the peaks on the side, it actually can match with the handgun holes, but unfortunately the peak is just too thick, that's not able to slot in. Alright, let's check out the main figure. I was so amazed with the detail. Just compared with the CGIs, I can't believe this also can be transformed. But the credit had to go back to Unique Toy designer. But unfortunately, I don't own the Unique Toy UTR-04 Nero, therefore I'm not able to compare side by side. But as far as I know, the FL01 not only oversized it, they actually added more details. Especially, I love how they make the whole section go deeper in the middle of these chest sections, and they remain the pipe molded details. And in fact, they added the molded detail on the pipe, which is on the upper thigh part. And also they changed the feet armor sections. Although it's not 100% accurate, but compared with the Unique Toy, this is definitely a plus. Although it looks fantastic, but it's still a lot of people complain about the head sculpt. But when I compare with the CGI, it's actually not bad. I noticed there is a custom head sculpt that provided from third party, especially for Unique Toy versions. Hopefully in the future, they will have an oversized version as well, and that might satisfy you. Yes, the head also comes with LED function. You can just simply turn it on by the switch at the back. Maybe the battery is almost dying, because when I get this figure, the LED actually more brighter compared to what we see now. In my personal opinions, I think the plastic they use on this figure is just fantastic. The molded plastic density is really good. It's not easy to break, that you can relaxly to transform multiple times. It actually reminded me the NEWAGE SOUNDWAVE that I got. I love this figure, especially the plastic. And surprisingly, when I put them together, the plastic and the paint job is really close. Excuse me, what? Oh right, did you mean your NEWAGE SOUNDWAVE looks different with mine? Oh yes, sure, because I have added my custom add-on part. The NEWAGE SOUNDWAVE custom-made upgrade kits ready to print 3D STL files are now available on DreamsZones website. Everyone can download it with the link provided on the description below. Because there is a lot of detail on the design, I would suggest to print it with the LED resin printer. And now everyone can upgrade their NEWAGE SOUNDWAVE and complete the good-looking board mode.
Nice.
Alright, let's check out the articulation. The head is based on ball joint, but unfortunately because of the design, it has been limited. There's not enough room for him to move around. And the arm is come with very strong ratchet joint. I loved it. It can rotate 360, and on the shoulder armor, it's based on double hinge joint with the spring functions. You can create some room and lift the arm up like so. And there is also a ratchet joint on the elbow sections that you can lift the arm up over 90 degrees. And on the upper arm, there is a swivel. You can rotate it 360. During the transformation need, the arm blade actually can be positioned on different angle, but unfortunately, there is no hole on the lower arm section to allow the blade to pinch in to lock in positions. The hands are based on ball joint that you can rotate 360 and slide angles to different directions. All fingers are articulated individually. Moreover, all finger is molded with solid pieces instead of leaving a big hole in the middle of the fingers. And I love how it looks. And there is a waist rotation. But because there is some part on the way, you might need to move up these two sections like so in order to achieve the fully rotations. And also there is an extension joint on the upper thigh, and both of the legs can lift up all the way sideways like so. And both of the legs is connected with a very tight die-cast ratchet joint. Just be careful, don't overdo it. If you do it not correctly, forced to rotate it, either you will end up breaking the die-cast pieces or the connected plastic part. The best way to rotate, I will hold on this section nice and firmly and then pull it outward and rotate at the same time. The leg can lift forwards almost 90 degrees and can do backward all the way above 90 degrees. And there is a spring section on the knees armor. And the knees also come with ratchet joint, can bend about 90 degrees as well. The knee section also can be rotated 360. The upgraded foot armor sections are based on double hinge joint. You can tilt it up or angle up and down like so. Because of the transformation, the foot are limited only a small range for tilting up and down. And fortunately, they do have a good range of side tilting. Alright, let's do a quick comparison. Here I have the UTR-05 Desperado, aka the Dark of the Moon Megatron. And surprisingly, this oversized figure actually ends up the same height. And next we have the MPM scale NEWAGE SOUNDWAVE that I mentioned earlier. And here I got my previously reviewed custom modifications and repaint figures, Metal Gear Haiku, aka the Age of Extinction Drift. And here I got my very first unique toy UTR-01 Lockdown. And last but not least is a UTR-02 Terringer, aka the Age of Extinction's Optimus Prime. Alright, here we go, we have 3 of the big boss from the Transformer movie Age of Extinctions. It's amazing to see them all stand together. Although this is a KO third-party Galvatron, but we do really need to thank the original designer from Unique Toys. Without them, this would not be happens. Alright, without further ado, let's transform this bad boy. To get some clearance, first we need to rotate the arm upward like so. Open up the waist sections. Simply open up, release this and other spring sections on top of the thigh part. Now both of the leg has been released. Open up this side panel from the foot and unfold the wheel sections like so. And next we need to rotate it and line up together this way. There is a hole and a pinch. Make sure you line up correctly, give a good push to lock it together. And we can use the double hinge joint to flatten these sections. On the low 5 sections, make sure you release this part first because they is connected with the smoke pipe inside. So now you can remove the smoke pipe and straighten it like so. On the knee section there is a pinch, so just release that like so and straighten up the whole sections. On the top section you can rotate it on this angle. Later we need to line up and straighten up the whole sections, but before that we rotate this small section and line up together like so. There is a pinch and hole on these sections. Simply rotate all the way in this way and then line up the pinch and the hole together. They are able to tap in both sides to lock it in place. They use a good plastic, so just don't worry. Just give a good push. When you see a line up straightened like so, that's when you've done it correctly. And next we do the same on the other side. And now we have both legs transformed complete. What we need to do next is just line it up and lock it in place. But before that, this part is very crucial. Make sure the extended joint on the feet has been collapsed all the way in. If not, on the final transformation of the truck mode, you are not able to collapse the body together. And next, we continue work on the body part transformations. These two sections are based on ball joint. We can simply rotate it all the way to the back. And this is the most crucial and difficult part because the die cast joints are very tight. Just make sure you're holding the full sections, rotate to 90 degrees and rock forward on the both sides. When you've done it correctly, the tight part pinch joints should be able to pinch together. And after that, we are safe to collapse the leg together. We start from this small triangle part first. Make sure you line up and push it inward to lock it in place. And then there is a joint on the knees part. Push them together. And finally is a joint at the back, the die cast sections. We can line up together like so and simply push it and lock in place. Open up the back hip section and release the back section as well. Undo the hook on the arm. Open up the arm like so. And then we need to work on the front wheels, rotate and straighten up like so, and release the whole top sections. Carefully rotate and push the head inward like so to unfold the top sections. And now we can push the whole section and line up together like this way and collapse them together. The shoulder hood now is under the rail. If you do it correctly, they should be able to line up and pinch it in place. After we've done the same on the other side, now we can move forward. Open up these two door panels, align to the front sections, and then we rotate the whole section like so and clip it in place. Open up the side panel which is inside the door and rotate and fold it up like so. On the back section, you need to be careful that it's quite tight. Simply rotate the whole section on these directions. On the waist belts, we can just fold it inward and create some clearance. And now we can move on working on the arm sections. Open up these panels, tidy up all the fingers and release the lower arm panel, rotate and fold it in like so. And after that, we can rotate the feet inward to hide all the fingers. And rotate the whole arm upward like so. And rotate this section on the clockwise. There's a pinch there and there's a hole on the other side. So we just need to line it up and collapse them together. Now we can fold the arm downward and unfold this small panel and rotate to this direction and leave it this way for now. And we do the same on the other side. Alright, next we open up the trailer connector sections to get some clearance. Now we need to fold both arms inward like so. When you look closely, there is a slot that actually you can slot the whole arm blade inward and stay on positions. And now we can join the lower arm together with the pinch and hold. When you do it correctly, there's a pick on the arm blade, should be upward, nice and straight. They're able to pick in the trailer connector sections. And now we can simply line up and cover these sections. We just leave it like this for this moment, and we can start work on the body part. Rotate and fold up these sections. There's a pinch inside, simply just push it upward. You should be able to slot in and lock it in place. We do the same on the other side. And now we can go back to trailer connector sections. As I mentioned it, when you line up correctly, they should be able to pinch in. To do so, the lower section will be solidly locked in place. Finally, we do the windshield sections. This is the way how I do it. The windshield should be lined up in the middle of the pinch, not the front. When you align upward, you can feel the slot there, able to line up the windshield nice and flat. After then, the side panel will automatically on the position, easy for pinch in. And now what we need to do is just simply line it up and tidy up the whole body together. And next we can close the top section, just line it up and fold it in like so. And the pipe simply just fold in and align with the lower pipe sections and simply push down to lock it in place. Last but not least, we finish the transformation by opening up the top hood and unfold it to the side and push it down to lock it in place. After the last check, alright, here we go ladies and gentlemen, we have Galvatron's from the Edge of Extinction truck mode transformation complete. Oh wait, I forgot the missile cluster. Can just simply slot in on the side fuel tanks. Let's check it out. Wow, I'm so impressed. Actually, this thing is huge. Although it's not rubber tire, but it rolled really well. All the parts collapsed quite well, but the gap is actually quite visible because this figure mainly painted in silver bright color. One of the downsides immediately we see is the black color sections. Maybe the plastic is too smooth. After the few transformations, most of the black color paint sections start to chip off. And the worst is not only the black color, the same happened to the door silver color as well. When talk about the doors, yes, just like the Desperado design, the door can be opened on the trap mode. And the spring sections actually is the sitting area. And I'm so glad the windshield or the door mirror is actually made from the dark transparent plastic that you're able to see through. I really like the oil tank section on the side. They actually molded in the full die cast part. It looks fantastic. And also they have added the trailer connector, and the modification on the back is definitely value added compared to original unique toy design. And at the bottom, all parts actually collapse quite well, including the knees armor spring sections. And one of the parts also similar to Unique's toy as well. The metal bumper, actually there is enough space. You can slightly pull it out to make it look more accurate compared to the movie truck mode design. When talk about huge, here I got the UTR-02 Challenger, aka Optimus Prime in the truck mode. As we see, the Galvatron truck mode is so big. It's definitely too big to put them together. Finally, I understand why Unique Toy designed the Galvatron on the smaller size. Let's compare to the Leader Class Optimus Prime. As we all know, the Leader Class is the largest scale on the truck mode in the Transformer figure range. When I put them together, it still looks small and can't fit together. And the next, try compare with the Deluxe Class Bumblebee. They appear in the same movie, but we see they are too small. Although I used the KO Oversize versions, it seems not fit correctly. Alright, let's try out the NPM scale vehicle size. Here I have the Deformation Oversize KO Voyager Class Bumblebee and the movie masterpiece NPM-03 Bumblebee together. It actually looks better with these two, but I don't know why I still think these two are a little small. The scale is still a little bit off, don't you think so? Alright, here I got the Unique Toy UTR-01 Perukil, aka Lockdown. And surprisingly, on the vehicle mode, Lockdown actually fit quite well. I think it makes sense, in the movie they're actually in the same team, right? If you think about the display in vehicle mode, I think they two work well together. Alright, here's my conclusion about this FL01 Fury Leaders, aka the Oversize KO Unique Toy Nero. Although this is an amazing figure with the new parts updated and also some upgrades, but the credit have to go back to Unique Toy designers anyway. Without the original creativity, this will not be happens. All I can say, they use a really good plastic, and I'm so enjoy and not worried during the transformation at all. The downside is the paint job issue that I mentioned earlier. Hopefully they will solve this problem on the next figures. Or I will say, if you hasn't got the Unique Toy Neros or you're looking for the oversized versions, this is one of the figure is good to get. Last but not least, by the way, is this design is fully accurate compared to CGI board mode? That's why come to the next video. I will do not only the repaint and modifications, in order to make it perfect, I have creating my custom made 3D add-on part. So just make sure you stay tuned and don't miss the next videos. As usual, at the end of the video, I will do a quick transformation from the truck mode back to the board mode. Thanks again for staying until now. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and share. The super fan will be really helpful to keep this channel going. Just make sure you subscribe and click the bell so you won't miss the coming soon video. I'll see you soon.